Now recording. What up, guys? We got Chris. And of course, I got my good colleague over here.
Paul's here as well.
Paul is here as well. And today we have a special treat for you. Today we're opening up an old crypt. The PS2 best RPG. I'm sure nobody's ever heard anything like this, but you haven't heard our list. Now, what we're going to do is a Retrowars is really what it is. And we're going to pick.
It's a tier list for all sake of the argument.
Yeah. So there are a couple things here. I'm going to give you a quick overview, and then Paul's going to go over the format of it. So what we're doing is we're creating a top 10 list. We're going to submit a bunch of titles. Now, from there, we will parse it down. We'll make our arguments, and then we will pare the list down until we leave it at most 10. At most. If we can get it down lower, that'd be great. But who knows? There are a lot of great games. Paul's going to give you a little bit of the format of that right now.
Right. So, first of all, we can only have one entry from a franchise on the list, on the final list. So no duplicates like Persona 3 and 4 cannot both make the cut. Only one of them we can choose.
Fair.
What else? No Metacritic stuff, no sales, or the general online vibes.
I can't give you the old Final Fantasy X2 sold
more than
3 million copies, so it must be a good game.
Right, sold more than
10 copies, so people played it. You should like it.
Right, yeah, there's stories. Right, that game is bullshit.
That game is kind of bullshit. That did not make the list. Spoilers, if anybody came to this podcast to hear that on a list.
The list doesn't even exist yet, but we can spoil that, yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that one right off the top.
And we both get one lock that we cannot remove from the list. But it does have to be a JRPG.
So once we are in the debate, we'll call it, and we're parsing the list down, each participant, each player here gets one solid lock. You can't touch my game. Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends.
Right, you can't cut it.
Best JRPG of all time. You can't touch that.
Yes.
That's what we're saying? Okay, just making sure.
It has to be done in good faith, but yes.
Everything I do is in good faith. I have another spoiler of what my lock will be.
Oh, yeah?
No. All right, so moving on. And then from there, that's pretty much it. Then we have a winner. What's the goal here? Are we coming up with at least one?
We're going to come up with top 10, and then we'll get them ordered.
Okay. We're attempting to find the top game.
Top 10 JRPG.
Okay.
PS2.
I'm in. Who's starting? Is it me or you?
You can go first. Yeah. So I guess we'll just list all the games we want to even consider, and then we'll see.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. We don't have to chat them all down. It's going to get chatty enough soon, I'm sure.
Oh, there'll be plenty of chatting.
Yeah, there could be a little bit of chatting. All right, well, you know what? I'll give you an unconventional one for my first foray. How about little Radiata Stories?
Okay. Yeah. That's like a very PS2-ass game.
That was a JRPG for PS2.
I'm gonna add from my side Rogue Galaxy.
Just very good. Go ahead. Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we're doing double work over here.
You can do it. That's fine.
No, it's fine. You should be doing it. I just had I had it open right in front of me, so I just started.
Got it. Okay. Next.
I will.
There's some easy ones.
Yeah, there are a couple easy ones, and I want to say some of the good ones. I'll take Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay. I'll say Kingdom Hearts 2.
Mm-hmm. It was that was a big toss-up.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I will take...
And also, one of us has to have played the game, right? We're not making the best list of all games, but if neither of us played it, it's not going to be on the list.
Well, listen, if it's a JRPG and I haven't played it, I'm not talking about it. I hate to...
Perfect.
I mean, maybe Suikoden or something I would talk about, but that's only because it was tedious, 108 Stars of Destiny and... all right, so you know what? Why don't I'll take Disgaea, Hour of Darkness.
You motherfucker. Like literally sniped it. That was my next pick. Okay, hold on. To this guy. Is that the first one?
That's the first one.
That is the first one, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fantastic game.
That's a good pick. It's a good pick. Wow. Okay. This guy, I would say, fine.
You're like, fine. It's a stupid game anyway, for stupid people.
Kind of threw me off my pick, but that's fine. Tales of Abyss. That's a game.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yep. Yeah.
That's a video game.
That's potentially the best on the PS2. Okay. I'll take FFX.
Okay. The Big Daddy.
I'll take the big one.
I'm surprised you didn't say FFX 2.
Yeah. That's for a different list that I was also starting to compile on a separate.
I'm gonna say Persona 4.
Which one?
4.
Persona 4? Yep.
Yeah.
I think we intentionally left our top picks up there for the other contestant. My next one will be Star Ocean 3 till the end of time.
Okay. The only good Star Ocean, apparently. I never played Star Ocean.
None of them?
None of them.
That's a crying shame.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think 3 is like
never happened.
Free on PlayStation. I think you just play it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Persona 3 because that's also really.
I thought you put Persona on there.
I put 4. I just add 3. We'll discuss which one's better.
I thought we weren't allowed to have 2 in the same.
In the final list, yes, but this is just the dump zone.
Oh, in the final
Right now, we're just dumping any game that we want for now.
I see.
It doesn't mean these make the cut. These are just potential candidates.
How about Shadow Hearts?
How about Shadow Hearts?
We can put that bad boy on there.
Okay.
It ain't it, but I mean, I'll put it on there.
It could be a top 10. I don't even really mean it, but I mean, it's not. No. I was going to say FF12, but I don't really like that. How do you feel about FF12? Worth discussing?
Worth discussing on its own in a separate podcast about the wild change from, a turn-based RPG to like a weird MMO style.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I have mixed feelings on it, definitely.
No. Okay.
We could put it on there, but
it's just I don't feel like it's like a. If we're gonna have one Final Fantasy, it's not that one.
I don't think it's that one. I think you are correct in that assessment.
What about like a Grandia game? Some of those were decent. 3, yeah, like that's the one.
I mean, Grandia 3 was the PlayStation 2 one that I played that was okay. It played like a bad Star Ocean.
Yeah, I played that one because you owned it. Yeah, I only played it because you owned it.
Right.
Yeah, that's a game. What was that Hordy JRPG we played? I want to put it on the list just to cut it later.
Hordy.
It was like the easiest JRPG we ever played. But I don't know if it was PS2. It could have been PS3. We were putting crystals in the chick's neck.
Oh my god. Not Atelier Iris. Shit. Okay.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes. I will figure that one out. You can put mine as Atelier Iris 3. Do you need me to spell that for you?
Yeah, you can do that. You can put that one on the list. I don't even know how to spell that.
That's because you're not a real gamer.
I'm not.
Well, I spelled it wrong too. That's all right.
Perfect.
And I also type in all caps, as I'm sure you're noticing, which is great.
But that's fine. This is a podcast. They want.
That's fine. It's gonna work out just fine.
Any other Tales off on PS2 you would add to this list?
Tales of Destiny 2. Tales of Legendia is probably up there.
Legendia? I didn't play Legendia, so you would have to.
Yeah. I can go on that one. That was when they were still doing just straight side. It was still just a 2D game. They didn't introduce the third axis yet.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. We were playing in the past.
Okay. What else comes to mind? We both played it, and I'll say it. It's not. Maybe it's a top 10. Valkyria Profile 2.
Oh.
That's a PS2 game.
I was gonna ask if we can make an exception for Valkyrie Profile 1, considering that nobody played it on PS1 and then it got re-released on PSP.
That's a PS1 game.
And then it got a lot of love.
That's where I played it.
Like that was the only way I could enjoy it.
Yeah, I played it on PSP. But it's not a PS2 game, so no, I will not allow it.
It is okay. So then I wouldn't put Valkyrie Profile 2 on there.
Okay.
That game was pretty rough. Valkyrie Profile 1 was a masterpiece. Not a masterpiece, but a masterclass in ingenuity of a system.
A pretty good. Yeah.
We'll say. They really pushed a lot of the mechanics of JRPG fun.
Yes.
To the max, like recruiting people, changing move sets. They did the one button to action thing. So you were doing like fighting game combos.
Right.
It was like square, square, circle, triangle, circle, XX, square.
Too bad
And that was your shit.
We will not include this because it's not it.
Oh.
Bye.
What if we finish the whole list and at the end it's like, I just keep bringing up Valkyrie Profile and turns out that is the best game.
Hey, it could be number 10. Like, it's possible.
Well, 2 is not going to be on that list. 2, the 2 had some major issues.
Okay. What about Dark Cloud? But that's not really a JRPG. I would say that's more like a Zelda clone, Bennett.
It's considered RPG. It's got some interesting mechanics. I believe it or not, I go more the opposite end. I did not enjoy my experience with Dark Cloud with the breakable weapons and all that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's more like a Zelda, right?
Yeah, I think they consider it RPG-ish. Like if anybody said like top RPGs or whatever, Dark Cloud's going to jump in there.
Okay.
Which already makes me a hater, but oh my god, I can't remember the name of this fucking game, and I played so many hours of it. What is this game called with the songstress girls?
The horny one?
Yeah, the horny one.
Yeah, I can't.
That's top 10.
But is it PS2 or PS3?
I'm just between whether I take the first entry or the second entry. The second entry had a problem that I'd never even heard of before that I encountered personally, where you could exceed the RAM of the PlayStation 2 during a battle, and it would lock the game. Like the game would crash. So you had to complete a certain battle in under 5 turns, or the PlayStation could not handle it. And I could not get past that part.
I remember you playing that game by yourself because I gave up.
Well, in the second one, remember what I said about the RAM? Think about your computer when the RAM maxes out and shit, and things start getting laggy on you. It also had a time-based attack system that was lagging. Because remember, it was rhythm-based or whatever, based off the song.
Yes.
So there was like audio-visual lag involved as well. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start.
No, yeah, I got nothing on that one. I shouldn't have mentioned it because is it even a PS2 game?
Artonolico.
Was it PS2 or PS3?
PS2 and PS3 apparently, but those were PS2.
Okay.
1 and 2, the ones that I played, were for PS2.
Okay.
And I would put 1 on there.
All right. We played one of them together, and the second one I was like, nope.
Correct. The first one we played together. The second one,
Well, put it on the list. I mean, we can talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad you found it. Artonolico. That's a name that I haven't thought of in probably 10 years.
That's a name I think of all the time.
How's our list looking? How many titles we got so far?
Yours a little light. Looks like we're at 14.
Well, you rejected my
Hey, listen, you rejected my, and I picked a good one. I picked Valkyrie Profile.
Valkyria. Yeah, that's not a PS2 game, so it was rejected.
All right. How about Magna Carta?
Mine at least was on the console we're talking about.
Magna Carta, Tears of Blood.
Wasn't that another horny game?
The characters were provocative, but no, the game was not horny at all.
Okay. I remember the cover art. The cover art was pretty wild.
The game was played very straight for some reason. The cover art had the chick with the yellow jumpsuit like thing. Kind of looked like Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, with huge tits, right? Am I crazy?
Um, yeah, huge tits that were sticking out of the front of. I'm surprised they didn't have a special edition that would have like lumps on the front of the jewel package.
Yeah, that's your pick, eh?
I mean, it was significant, but that was the weirdest thing. You got into it, and it was like a gripping. They played like a Final Fantasy game. Like they were in a war, they were fighting. I'm like, what?
I mean, that's not why I bought this.
Yeah, what the?
What the hell?
This isn't spank material. What the? Go to the bathhouse. What?
Yeah.
And that mostly made it for other reasons. To be honest, there's a lot of gameplay issues with that, to the point in which I did not complete the game. Let me put it that way.
Did you play any of the Xenosaga games? Like I never played them, and I can't put them.
I played Xenosaga 1. It was okay. We could put it on. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I didn't even play the trilogy, which I think you're supposed to.
Right.
Had some cool mechanics, but it was mostly space opera. I think you're supposed to enjoy that one for the actual story of the game, believe it or not.
No. Okay. I mean, I'll put Dark Cloud. I don't think that game is. I don't know if it's a JRPG.
I don't think Dark Cloud is the one.
We'll put it on there just to cut it. It's fine. Okay. So how about you read off the games we have so far, and let's see if we need to add anything else.
All right, we will read Chris's list and then Paul's list. From Chris, we have Radiata Stories, Kingdom Hearts 1, Disgaea 1, FFX, which I will not spell out that acronym, Star Ocean 3, Till the End of Time, Shadow Hearts. I forget, it's 1, but I believe it's called something of a new moon or something, Shadow of a New Moon. Atelier Iris 3.
Okay.
Tales of Legendia, Artonelico, and Magna Carta.
Say we best, last for best.
Yeah, same. Correct. For Paul, we have...
and I got Rogue Galaxy, Kingdom Hearts 2, Tales of Abyss, Personas 3 and 4, Grandia 3, Valkyria Profile 2, and Dark Cloud 1.
Yeah, your list is going to be real easy to pare down.
How many is that? I have some easy cuts.
You have 2 games on that list that can even make a top 10.
Yeah, so...
4, actually. And they're all grouped together. Yeah, okay. So, how do we do this part? Do we put a game up and then talk about it, or do we pick games against each other? Do we...
I think we have to first go through the list and eliminate any duplicates. So, I see we have, for example, Kingdom Hearts 1 versus Kingdom Hearts 2, and I think we need to, unfortunately, cut one of those.
Oh, no.
I think both of those games are better than most of those games on this list, but, we can only keep one.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's the bummer.
Okay, so when we're trying to figure out on these criteria, when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, it was the first game of its kind. It was...
It sure was.
It was a partnership between Disney and Square Enix. It was... Not to be too 2002, but it was like the gayest thing a gamer could hear that somehow worked out very well. You know what I mean?
Extremely well, yes.
That Kingdom Hearts 1 was a game that I purchased at full price when it came out, played for 2 hours, said, this is whack. I ain't playing as Goofy, and put that game down for 3 months on a rainy, snowed out school day. I had nothing to do and started playing the game and obsessed over it and played and beat every aspect of it. I would have a platinum in that game if trophies existed. I beat all the bonus content, Sephiroth.
Yep.
In the Coliseum afterwards.
Yep.
I also had the same experience with Kingdom Hearts 2, and I remember fighting, was it 1,000 Heartless?
Yeah, that's one of the most memorable
that was
things in that game for sure.
That was the most enemies, at that time. That was the most enemies that a game could handle.
It was
even Dynasty Warriors wasn't pulling those numbers.
It was like a Dynasty Warrior moment. That's why you loved it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you picked that game.
It all comes together.
That was the best moment in that entire game.
It was pretty good. I don't know if it was the best moment, but it's
What was the best moment in that game?
pretty good. In Kingdom Hearts 2?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. For me, Kingdom Hearts is all about the bosses. So I think there's just way cooler bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2 than Kingdom Hearts 1.
I think the coolest boss fight in potentially the entire JRPG PS2 franchise was the fight with Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah, the Coliseum fight in 1 is way better than the Sephiroth fighting, for sure.
I'd say it's better than any fight in 2.
I don't know about that. I think the
What fight even contends with that?
I think the hidden organization fights they do, the data fights basically, post game
Against the members, the nobodies, whatever they're
stuff. Yeah. When you're fighting all of the members in the chamber thing, I think the post game content in Kingdom Hearts 2 is just better. It's more to do.
I don't think it's better. I think there was more.
There's definitely more.
There's definitely more. The game overall is mechanically better. It's a better polished game.
In every single aspect. Yeah. The game, the feeling of 2.
They used the same game and just made it better.
The 2 is a better video game. 1 is... I have more nostalgia for 1 because it was the first one. I like the story in 1 way better than 2. 2 doesn't even make sense unless you played the Chain of Memories game.
Chain of Memories, yeah, 2.5 or whatever.
Which that wasn't even...
That was on Game Boy Advance or something? No, PSP.
That was only on Game Boy for a long time. It was on Game Boy.
Oh, was it Game Boy? Oh.
It was Game Boy. Nobody played it. And then they start 2 that it picks up right after that game. Like it's direct sequel to Chain of Memories. So nobody had any fucking idea what's happening 2 for a long time. They eventually...
Well, that was like the Final Fantasy, what was that? Not the City. What was the one where you played as Zack?
Oh, the PSP one, Crisis Core.
Crisis Core. You know what I mean? You had no idea who that guy was in 7, really. They made him like a real character.
Yeah. And then they do have Chain of Memories like remake that came out on PS2 a couple of years after. I don't know. 2...
You know what? For now, how about they can both be in a top 10?
Feels way better.
For now. No, they can't, right? We have to eliminate.
It doesn't work. We have to pick one. I know. Listen, I agree. Both of these games are better than most of the other games we have, but that's not the spirit of the list. We can only keep one.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Kingdom Hearts 1, I think bang for buck in the annals of time. Looking back, people will reference that game more for more things that it did. And it did those things extremely well.
I think
Kingdom Hearts 2 was it was the same team doing...
I think Kingdom Hearts 2 holds up better.
More. You know what I mean? At that point now they learned everything. You know what I mean? That's like building on something you've now built on before. Like if you're making a game in the same engine, it's going to be easier. So they were able to do more stuff. They focused more on storyline. They added more content.
The gameplay is better.
Well, I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 because I think that other games on my list, well, one game will beat that clean.
Like the gameplay is better. Like I love Kingdom. As far as like Kingdom Hearts is concerned, if I replay them, like I did all the plats on PS4 or all of these, and just 2 just holds up better. Just the gameplay is just much better than 1. I like 1 in general better for every other aspect, but just playing the game, 2 holds up. 2 feels like a good game today. Just plays well.
How come you didn't put 3 on there? Actually, no, 3 was on PlayStation 3. Yeah.
It's not PS2. That's not even PS3. That's PS4.
Shit.
Yep. All right, so we killed Kingdom Hearts 1. Bummer.
Time flies when you're having fun. Okay.
All right.
Persona 3 and Persona 4.
You can start with that one.
Persona 4 is going on the list. Persona 3 is not. Persona 3 has I call it the Atlas flaw.
I agree.
Where all Atlas games have a major flaw that makes the game borderline unplayable. Persona 3, it was that you did not have control of your party. And your party could do wild things.
That's a big shame.
They could kill you instantly. They could be charmed by the final boss and full heal him for his entire 1 million hit point health bar. I actually have never finished the game because of that mechanic in particular.
I wonder, because...
So, I mean, you can make some arguments for 3, but 4 fixed all those issues, had all of the same content. The main character was better even.
Yeah.
Everything about the game was just simply better, in my opinion.
It's better. Yeah, the characters are better in 4. The dungeons are better in 4 instead of one giant dungeon. At least you have change of scenery.
I mean, I liked my characters in 3, make no mistake. I liked Mitsuru and all that.
Mitsuru, yeah, she's cool. Yeah.
But
still, I think 4 is improved in every way. Some people like the story of 3 better, like it's a darker story a little bit. I could see that. But for me, it's like if I had to recommend someone play one of these 2, I would say play Persona 4.
You have to. I mean, there were just like so many mechanics in 3 that were a little too tight for modern gameplay, I would say. Little too demanding.
Yeah. See, that one was easier. That one was nice and clean.
Well, that one was easy. I knew because there was not really you can't argue with the Atlas flaw. I don't know why they do it into their games.
Okay.
But it's like nobody I've never talked to anybody and mentioned that thing, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense. That's the way it goes. Like, no,
I'm gonna
just simply is not. Wait, shift alt.
All right.
Doing strike through is the weirdest thing in Google Docs. Shift alt 5, not S, which attempts to use your camera for something.
Yeah, that's nice and easy.
Oh, it's voice typing. Okay, well, that's all I got on that. All right, so now that we've removed some of our...
I think that's it, right? We don't have any other...
Yeah, that's all the duplicates.
Yeah. All right.
So which one do we start with?
I guess let's start from top of the list. Radiata Stories. What you got?
So, I mean, Radiata, that's Tri-Ace. Tri-Ace was in a really sweet spot in the 2000 and I'm going to say 3 to 2006 range or 7.
Okay.
This game came out in 2005. Radiata Stories, it basically is an action RPG, action JRPG.
Not a long reign.
When I say action, I mean that you have action combat. One input relates to one action on screen. The storyline was great. I mean, it was a fantasy thing with not a ton of darkness to it.
It was like branching, right? Didn't have like branching paths. Like, is that?
Yes, you had to choose the human or non-human path, and both were super viable.
Kind of, yeah.
Both had like really cool aspects of going that route. A lot of it was the companions that you could pick up.
Yeah.
Your party members were important. And I believe so if you, and I'll spoil some stuff here. If you pick the human path, you had access to a knight named Gawain or something like that. I think I see him in one of the box arts. He was extremely powerful. And then if you pick the non-human side, you got, his name was Gil.
Okay.
And he was like an elf swordsman.
That's, yeah. I only played that game once and I played as the non-human races.
Okay, so you got Gil. I guarantee you would know because you used him.
Yep.
If you had access to him, you used him.
Okay.
They were both like extremely powerful. The story was just like, it was it's simple, it was like kind of it reminds me of like watching a Pixar movie or something where you can tell it's like kind of geared for kids, but there's like enough content in there where it applies to everything, Yeah. The post-game content was excellent. They had you do it was called the Ethereal shit. It was a reference to another game on this list, Star Ocean 3.
Okay, nice.
You had to beat that, and then you got Valkyrie, Lenneth Valkyrie from the game that we did not allow on the list, Valkyrie Profile, as your party member. And that was the only way you could beat the Ethereal Queen, which was the ultimate endgame content in both Star Ocean and in Radiata Stories.
Do you think the game holds up today? I haven't played it in probably 20 years. Maybe a little bit less. 15. Like maybe 15.
I'm probably not that far off.
Yeah. Like I don't have like super fun memories of it. I played it. I beat it once. I thought it was cool. I like the combat system. That it was real time ish.
Well, the combat system also, if you recall, you could switch out. You had different attacks associated with your weapon. So you had a sword, an axe, a spear, and something else.
Yep.
And then you would decide your actions, and they cost action points to use. So if you had 6 action points, you could do a side swipe, and that would, swipe from left to right, and that would use 2 action points. And you could side swipe 3 times if you wanted to, or you could side swipe one way, then up, then down. So it was you could make your own hit combo, like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're like the fighting areas were pretty small, right? If I remember, it's like a small little.
I mean, the arenas in these games are always kind of. I mean, it's a circular
battle zone.
They drop you in.
They just drop you in, yeah.
They drop you in a little grid type thing, circular.
Right.
Arena with like some painted stuff. Oh, and the graphics in that game were nice.
Yep.
They were like the cell shaded.
Yeah, it's kind of like cell shaded a little bit. Yeah.
Those graphics always hold up. So at least visually, if you're playing that game, it will hold up.
Yeah.
And music always holds up. The music in that game, all Trius games have good music, to be honest.
Yeah, that game looked nice for its time, for sure.
I think it still looks fine today.
Probably, yeah.
There are like indie developers that do graphical stuff like this all the time. The only thing would be like, some backgrounds, obviously assets. They can't have too many things going on. It's a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
But it was a long game. It was, I played through twice.
The both paths, basically.
For the multiple stories. There was enough of a split. Now, the thing about I wish that they kind of gave you that split earlier on. That's like,
yeah,
I'm going to say a third of the way through the game, if not closer to half. It might even be closer to half where you make that split.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but overall, I can't find a ton of faults with it. In most of the games I'm looking at on this list, I can see I remember faults.
Okay.
That game, no faults. So it's really...
But no super highs either, I wouldn't say. Like, it's a good game. Like, I think it's a fun game. There's nothing about it to me that it's like, wow, that stands out. But I can make a top 10.
Yeah, I mean, the characters, I don't know of another game that did the character recruitment that well.
Probably. From our list.
When have companions in your game, when have you remembered the names of companions in any of the games that you played?
Sure.
I remembered the names of the top 3 companions that you could have in the game, period, from a game that I haven't played in 20 years.
I think...
By name. And I don't remember names.
Yeah, fair enough.
I may have messed up the knight's name. I always want to just call him Gawain because he looks like his name should be Gawain. But I know Gil was correct, and I know Lenneth Valkyrie is correct.
I think the game was pretty ambitious that it had separate split storylines. Like, that's for PS2, that's pretty good.
And the end game content was tuned so tightly, like it was crazy. The things that I had to do to complete Ethereal Queen were that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a real battle. That was like the Sephiroth battle from Kingdom Hearts 1. It was you know what I mean, where you're using like real you've like pushed it down to the mechanical limit. You know what I mean? It takes 8 seconds for my heal to recharge, and I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? Like you have everything down to an exact science.
Yeah.
For that one, you have to use Lenneth Valkyrie because she's the only one that can survive a direct hit from the Ethereal Queen. Yeah, that's another thing. She bombs the stage.
All right, so
and if you get hit by the bomb, you get juggled and killed. So it's like, and she has at least 1 million hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a lot.
So you want to keep it? You're keeping this.
Oh, that's going in the list.
That's going in there. Okay. All right.
Yeah. That has to make it.
Okay. I can talk about Rogue Galaxy next, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, you had more time with this, and I recall I played it before you, and I think you took my copy of it. Potentially,
maybe. I definitely. At some point, they had also re-released it on like PS3, like slash maybe PS4. It wasn't a remake. It was just like, hey, you can play this game now.
Oh, the HD remaster.
Let's.
Yeah, when do we talk about that? When do we talk about the bullshit that Sony HD filter?
Yeah, they basically had the HD filter. There was nothing done to the game, so it was just emulated on PS4 basically.
Where they literally just tried to they used like upscaling. They basically did a corner drag and then used like the deinterlacing, whatever you know what I mean? They do like the VSync shit to try to create more.
Yeah. So that's the most recent gameplay stuff I had with that game was when they did that. I beat it on that emulator on PS4.
Okay.
I was surprised. Like that game is way more ambitious than you would think. There's a lot of content in that game, like a lot of voice acting, a lot of planets you go to. This is a space RPG.
How many planets was there? I thought it was only like 6.
So you're going from, it could be 6, but still, it's each planet has distinct environment. Like it wasn't just going for the same thing for over and over again.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just trying to refresh. If I'm being candid, I only remember the thing I remember most was doing the bug battling.
Okay.
I don't know why I remember that, but I sure do. I don't remember most of the other mechanics of the game. I got to be honest. I remember the main character.
I mean, it was action combat, right? It was not turn based. It was action combat.
It was action. Yeah, it was action based, but I remember the main character and not a single other soul.
Yeah, same.
The game was so non-memorable for me, and that
I couldn't tell you. Anyone else.
And I'm trying to remember like combat mechanics, and I don't remember them. I'm trying to remember storyline mechanics. It was a save the world, save the galaxy type of thing.
Yes.
It was like you were an unlucky, the hapless hero without a cause type of thing, or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have your motley crew. You go to planets, save the day.
Yeah, what were they? Were they like traitors, or they were pirates, or they were?
I think they're pirates. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a space pirates situation.
Also in 2005.
Yeah, that's why I feel like this is competition to Radiated Stories. I think your game is better overall. The big problem this game had was that the dungeons were very long, especially the post-game dungeon. There's I don't know how many fucking floors that thing had. Could be 50, could be 100. It took forever to grind, forever to do that. And I'm pretty sure once you beat it, it just starts you back up at the first floor. So that was really fucking annoying. Yeah, I don't know. This game, it's not like my favorite PS2 game by any means. I just think it did enough to at least be mentioned. I think there's worse games on our list than this one. So I could see it making the cut.
Oh, I wouldn't put that on a top 10 yet. So why don't we let's give that we'll put a little highlight on that bad boy.
Okay. All right, we'll just keep it where it is. A little highlight. It's a highlight.
We can put a little highlight on that. Again.
Okay.
When you're talking about the top 10 games that you played and you cannot name a single side character, like I'm looking at like box art and I'm like, oh, there's a pirate guy. And I kind of remember that brunette girl, maybe. She kind of looks like the girl from Magna Carta who also looks like Squirrel Girl.
I'm a bird pirate guy. Yeah.
And I'm looking at things of the combat and I'm like, was it actually turn-based? I'm looking at action points. I'm seeing I think it's turn-based combat.
There was like a bot looking thing. Yeah, but you do like combos.
Yeah, you have action points and you
maybe.
You see what I'm saying? This is a real tough sell.
No, it's no. It's not turn-based.
I could tell you intricate things about the Radiata Stories battle system.
I'm pretty sure it's not turn-based. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure this is more like Dark Clouds with some action point. Right? Am I crazy? I could be crazy.
I'm trying to see if there's any. I'm just looking at a quick like Reddit thread to see if somebody mentions like the combat.
Like I'm pretty sure you run around like in a little space, dodge around. hit buttons.
And I'm not allowed to reference people on Reddit, right?
No, you're not allowed to reference online takes.
Okay.
I'm now gonna look it up if it's.
No, I'm literally just trying to ARPG. Yes, action RPG.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I didn't think it was turn-based.
I will, since we're trying to figure out, I'm just going to read this sentence to you from a user, but
Okay.
the combat system is reduced to spamming the same skills, and it is really frustrating how an ARPG is reduced to it hits the whole screen anyways, so why bother? And I'm trying to remember this mechanic.
That's possible.
I'm like, did all the moves hit all over the screen?
I could see that.
Because I remember that in Star Ocean 4, like I manipulated a system like that, but I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So
look, I'm not saying it's top 5. I'm saying it could be.
Well, it's highlighted.
Talked about later. I don't think it's like an easy cut. I don't think. Let's just keep it for now. We'll move on to other games. Let's see you defend Magna Carta.
Fair. Okay.
Why should that game make top 10? Because I don't. What?
Well, have you looked at the box art?
I mean, yes, if it was best box art, but we have a discussion.
You didn't mention that in the criteria.
No, I didn't.
See, that's now you're paying the price. Okay, so this also a little bit ambitious. It falls into the category. I just want to check the publisher on it. Oh, it's banned Presto. Oh, this is like a Korean game.
Yeah, this is not. This is not.
Okay.
Chai/Square/
It's
those guys. So
they had some pretty intricate systems. Now, one of the first things, if anybody is looking at the box art of this game, you'll notice that there's what appears to be 2 women on the front of it. It's a man and a woman. The one on the left, the woman with the white hair, is actually your badass Cloud Strife swordsman.
Is it?
And the woman with the big tits is obviously a woman with big tits.
Wait, I always thought it's 2 chicks.
And the guy, of course, has a voice like Cloud. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I'm saying he's the Cloud Strife. He's
gotta be honest. Okay.
This was a 2004 release, so this was just before the real games came out that kind of showed you the way it's supposed to be done. But some of the big takeaways from this game, if I were going to give you kind of some quick highlights, they had a elemental system that was active at all times depending on what attacks you were doing in battle at any given point.
Yeah.
And this carried with you in like the world, like it was persistent. You know what I mean? It wasn't per battle. Oh, okay, I'll work on my air stuff or ice or fire or whatever. It was like, depending on what area, like there were all sorts of modifiers for it. And it was really important because you couldn't do certain attacks without it. It was like the battle system was extremely tedious.
Oh.
Very, very tedious.
Okay.
Movement, all that, load times were excruciating, but it had one of the best soundtracks for a PlayStation 2 title.
That's a bold claim.
It was very, very strong.
Okay.
Like heavy orchestral. I wonder if it was recorded. Like, I mean, it sounds so good that I kind of like assumed that it may have been an actual, like back in those days, believe it or not, they used to get like an orchestra together and record this shit. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah. No. So like combat, I'm just looking at some screenshots. What am I even? Combat
turn-based.
What the hell am I even? Okay. All right. I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can't really speak on it because I've never played this game. I only remember the box cover, and that's it.
I would not put it in top 10.
Well, if you're not gonna put it in the top 10, I'm not gonna put it in the top 10 for sure. So it's
only no. Again, I like badass swordsman characters. I don't like them to look like women. So that's all. You know what I mean? You don't want to feel like a weird, like you don't want to feel like you're looking at a girl that's talking like a. Anyway, and that was just like a slight. The bigger problems are definitely the overcomplicated element system, the extremely long load times, and the extremely long battle times on top of that. Like load times were really bad. Not Lost Odyssey bad, but like
All right.
we're talking 30 seconds to get into a battle. And then the battle might take 5 minutes.
That's rough.
Or 4 minutes, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a sizable chunk of time for a random encounter on the map.
Right.
And it was random encounter style. So it wasn't like you could avoid enemies and avoid encounters.
Okay.
So we can just, we'll remove that one.
You spoke for it. It didn't hold up.
Listen, but I gave you a full window of that, a full picture. All right, tell me about Grandia 3.
You did. I think you can speak on that game more than me because I never finished it.
I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it either?
Nah. To be honest, it was generic. It was like all those other ones with Adol the Red.
Yeah.
YS, the Yeast games. I've heard them call it. It's spelled YS, but I've heard it pronounced Yeast.
Yes. Same. Yeah. Yep.
They're just generic. You know, this guy's literally like spiky-haired blue swords protagonist.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you his name.
As generic as it gets.
Yep. He had a hawk that he fought with, I think. I remember he had just, I think when I stopped playing, he had something called like Sky Screamer or something that was like, he had a special move that I was spamming over and over again. So that's all I'm hearing when I'm thinking of that game. I'm trying to think of the combat and I'm just hearing Sky Screamer, like over and over again.
Combat was turn-based, right?
Nope.
No?
No. Combat. Okay. So combat was a hybrid. It was a pleasant blend. So you were able to walk. It was like picture in FF7, you had your weight bar.
Yep.
Your ATB.
Mm-hmm.
That would you could free position your characters while that was ticking down, but not very fast and not very far. And then you would turn base your attacks and they would have.
Right.
Yeah, they would have like a, what do they call that? Not a reticle, but like an overlay of what would happen on the screen.
Yes.
You know, you're firing, this one's going to shoot through these enemies. So you want to position yourself to line up like a skill shot through everybody. But it was turn-based essentially.
Yep. Turn-based with like
minor positioning elements, minor tactics elements.
An ATB bar basic. Yeah. Yes. I couldn't tell you anything about that game from memory. Like, I know I played it and I barely remember. Very forgettable. Like,
yeah, let me, I believe that game was a little bit later.
It's a later PS2 game? I could see that.
Nope, 2005.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't have blue hair.
I don't know if either of us even, like, care about this game.
No, and it's not as spiky. Am I thinking about the right game?
You might be thinking of the wrong game. But the wheel thing you definitely got. Like, that's 100%.
No. Yeah, now I'm looking at all the Grandia 1, Grandia 2. I'm just making sure I have the right Grandia. I could have sworn this guy had, like, goofy, spiky blue hair.
Isn't that 2?
Oh, Grandia 4. As of May 2026, Grandia 4 does not exist.
Oh, bummer.
So it's him or bust.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have strong feelings about Grandia.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, talk about something like memorable characters or anything. I couldn't even tell you the main dudes at all.
Yuki.
Did you look that up?
I'm looking at his name right now because I typed in Grandia 3 Sky Screamer and I wanted to see if there would be a video of just somebody spamming that move.
Perfect.
No, apparently Sky Screamer is the name of his goddamn ship. his flight unit.
All right.
Because built by the protagonist Yuki, who dreams of becoming a great pilot like his idol, Sky Captain Schmidt. You remember all these characters? Sky Captain Schmidt?
Cut this game. It's done.
All right.
I just realized we made a small mistake, my friend.
Oh, no.
The mistake was we still have 2 Tales of games on the list.
Oh, my God. But we have Destiny.
We have Tales of Abyss and Tales of Legendia.
Oh, yeah. Tales of Abyss and Tales of Legendia. I give it to Abyss. Clean.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the definitive one on PS2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna now put Legendia on the list so I can put a strike through on it, but
You have it there, but yeah.
do I?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have it there in all caps. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Was Abyss the last one on PS2? I'm pretty sure it was.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my key bindings together. I believe Abyss was the last one on PS2, but I will confirm that right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
With Luke.
I like that one a lot.
Luke and Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be like top 3, probably, if not top 1.
Of all, I think, I think Abyss is probably one of the most revered Tales of.
Loved and cherished games. And I mean, it's a full package. So let's talk about it just a little bit since we're here.
Yeah.
The reason why we're picking Tales of Abyss over Legendia is that the story is pretty intense. Like it's a real, I mean, that's like a gripping story for a PS2, you know?
Yeah, for what it was, yes. Yeah.
I mean, that was like a case of stolen identity. Like literally the guy was like swapped at birth. It was like royalty, and like the prince was actually living as like a
yeah,
thief and a whatever. Like he had to be like a mercenary and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was like a real coming of age story. Like it was cool to watch that happen.
Good characters.
Great characters all around. I'm just gonna see if I can look at the box art and maybe name a couple. Nope. I recognize them all, but I can't name them. Groon, I think, is one of them, the girl.
I can tell you, Luke. No.
But I think she appears in a bunch of them.
She?
Another takeaway.
I remember like the blonde knight friend guy.
Yep, I want to call him Flynn but that's Vesperia.
Yeah, I don't think it's Flynn.
It's not Flynn. I can tell you that. Tell you that for free. The dude, the guy with the glasses that was like the strategist or whatever. I remember he had like ice lance shit that could like blast all over the screen.
Okay, I have their names now. If you want to hear them.
Archer chick. All right, I'll hear them.
So the blonde guy is Guy.
Yep, that's exactly what his name is. And he's way cooler than Flynn. Guy was like the coolest dude in the because he was like he was like just the dude. He was like your personal bodyguard, right?
Yeah. He was like
and like the storyline wise, you start out as Luke, who is a prince. He's like a spoiled brat kind of guy,
protector guy.
Kind of thrust into the destiny, and Guy is his personal captain of the knights type of bodyguard. But they're also like buddies, they're pals.
Yep.
And that dude was just always great.
Yep.
Okay, so Guy, yep.
The glasses dude is Jade.
No, I would not have gotten that, but yes.
Same.
That is his name.
The long-haired chick is Tyr.
Oh, that's a shame. Groon is from Legendia, the game that we're removing from the list.
Goodbye.
Groon she looked just like that girl, white hair.
Sure, I mean, they all have similar looking characters. Yeah. It's easy to confuse.
But I think they played the same, personality wise. Like she was like the soft spoken, whatever, and fought with chaos magic.
Yeah.
Like fought with like the most powerful magic in the game.
I don't have the rest of the dudes' names.
That's okay.
In front of me.
Those are the only ones that matter. Memorable characters, despite us having to name them.
But yeah, hey, the most important, co-op JRPG.
Co-op JRPG. Well, Legendia did have co-op as well.
Sure, but it's another Tales game. Like those are like basically it.
The biggest win for the Tales series is that they somehow managed to implement co-op into their games. It only applied in the battle system, and player 2 had no camera control. So in Tales of Abyss, it was
correct.
Devastating. Well, in all the games post Abyss, it was devastating to be player 2.
They all had their own issues. Yes.
However, but the amount of fun added. I mean,
You get to play co-op, right?
co-op adds 2 points easily to the score of any game. Like easily.
I mean,
A bad game played co-op is easily 2 points more fun.
got into these games. I agree. Yeah, I got into these games solely because they had co-op. Like, I didn't even play the newest Tales game because they removed co-op from it. So,
Correct.
yeah, they like really fucked up. Like, that's the defining feature of Tales of series, and they removed it. Anyway, that's not the point of this podcast.
I think they have a new composer as well. I am a big video game OST guy. There's only a couple of composers or like writers I can name like off the top of my head. Motoi Sakuraba is one of them. That guy writes for all of the Tales of series. He's a 3-piece prog band. That's like who wrote all of the or whatever when you're in town and shit. That's Motoi Sakuraba. The same guy. He literally is writing like the battle. Oh my god, my favorite moment of this game. And I don't know if you had the same experience when you switched discs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember you had to move to disc 2? They changed the battle music.
Yep. Oh yeah.
To be super duper intense.
Yes.
It's On the Edge of a Decision by Motoi Sakuraba. If you're listening to this podcast, you go listen to that song right now. It is certainly something. That guy is talented, to say the least. And this game probably has some of his best work in it, I would say.
Yeah. So that...
the song's got to be good if you're putting 70 hours, you know what I mean? If you're hearing it for 70 hours straight, because it was like the only battle music, Well, there were a couple boss themes, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm locking in Tales of Abyss as top 10.
Yeah, definitely top 10. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Post-game content was decent, but I don't
recall it.
I can't remember it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
They kind of blend together a little bit because we've done the post-game content in all of them, and it's all frankly pretty good. There's the ultimate weapons that you have to do with the knight, the undead knight thing. You remember that?
I don't know if that was in Abyss.
It sure was.
Yeah. Okay.
I know because
Then I don't remember it.
There's a manipulation that you can do in the game. If you open the disc tray while the game is running, it removes all textures from the map.
I see.
So you can walk to areas that
You shouldn't.
you wouldn't. I discovered this by accident trying to swap games out
That's funny.
on my modded PS2. So it didn't have the whatchamacallit, like the hard reset when you would eject the tray.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that kind of gave that away for me. But okay, yeah. So enough about the greatest game of all time. We can move on to other games.
What about this Gaia 1?
This Gaia 1, that deserves to be a top 10 somewhere. Just I never played a game like it.
I like me some tactics. Okay, was this your like first tactics game?
It's tactical RPG.
Yeah.
And granted, Shining Force 2 is arguably my favorite game of all time, which is a tactical RPG. But this was something new and exciting. Like, I'd not seen it done. And to be honest, like, I think that Final Fantasy Tactics games have, like, done things very similar.
Yeah.
But I never really got into that side of it. But everything felt really cool. The idea of stacking enemies to increase their level, to increase the rewards that you could gain out of them.
I did like that. Yep, that was cool.
That was really, really cool. Like, I like finding little cool ways to exploit.
Yep.
That was always my thing in, like, the old JRPGs.
Yep.
You would, like, pay attention to how much, like, gold and XP enemies are worth. And you'd get into a zone, you're like, dude, these guys are worth, like, 8 times the normal XP. And I can kill them in 45 seconds. And you know what I mean? Like, I just love doing things like that. And this game really, really leaned into it. It made it so that every map was like that.
Yeah.
There was always a way to maximize, like, your rewards on every map by grabbing enemies and tossing them in.
Yeah, and they had like the tile gimmicks of, like, because the tiles they have different properties, right? That based on...
They have different colors, which give you different properties on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was bigger in the later games, not as big on the first one, if I recall.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there was like all sorts of weird stacking mechanics, but I think that those also got bigger into. No, you could stack characters, I think, on top of each other in this one. I just can't remember the practical use.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember stacking enemies to get more XP because they're being harder in higher levels, but
I remember
stacking dudes.
Funny enough, what's his name? Lazar.
The prince guy.
Yeah.
It is with an L. I just.
Yep, absolutely. Etna is the chick, who is like the strongest character in the game. Well, no, outside of whatever his name is.
Lahar or something.
Damn it, Laharl. That's it.
Yeah. That's the
good memory on that one,
dude.
Oh, it's NIS. Yeah. Oh, back when NIS was making like good games and not. Well, I mean, listen, it
is.
NIS is kind of their own thing. They found their niche. They're like the Koei Dynasty Warriors team. You know what I mean? They found their niche and they're like, we're making Atelier Iris 7.
Yeah.
Till the end of time.
And they keep making this Gaia as well. There's like 6 this Gaia games, dude. They never stopped. So.
Oh my god.
But that first one was pretty fun.
There's way more. You said 26 or you said 6. I'm going to say it's closer to 26.
Okay. Well.
And by the way, apparently the predecessor to this game was La Pucille Tactics. That's definitely French and I'm not pronouncing it correct.
Never heard of them. Yeah.
Well, they consider a bunch of things in the Disgaea franchise. So Phantom Brave. I don't know what Absence of Justice. Oh, Disgaea 3, Absence of Justice.
I always like the sprite work in these games.
They made some Prinny games with the little penguin guys.
Yeah, the penguin. Yeah, there's a bunch of Prinny games. Yeah, I thought the sprites in these games always looked cool. Yeah, and personally, I like Tactics.
Yeah, I like sprite looks.
Final Fantasy Tactics more than Disgaea overall, but I do like Disgaea a lot. There's just not too many Tactics JRPG style, so.
Yeah, I would say that probably my biggest problems with it on why it wouldn't make a top 3 for me would probably be that the overall plot is pretty childish.
It's a silly game.
It's a simple, it's silly.
Yeah, it's just silly.
And you have to be into silly comedy, I guess, to...
Right, this is not a serious story. You're not there for the story anyway. You're just for the combat. Right,
which is maybe how a tactics game like Final Fantasy Tactics could do better. I can't imagine that the Final Fantasy games look better.
No, they don't look better. This guy looks better, but Tactics...
And to the stacking mechanics, like put the enemies in each other to get the levels going. You don't do that. I don't know. It sounds like Final Fantasy Tactics is a whack fucking game. It sounds like this game's actually kind of cool.
You don't do that in Tactics. That's unique. Yeah.
That's kind of what you're telling me. Like Final Fantasy Tactics does everything this game does, just not as good.
Listen.
With a better story.
No, I think Tactics has some stuff that's definitely better.
And probably. I'm being a hater.
I think
I'm not a big fan of modern tactics games. I don't like over-complex.
I mean, there is no modern Final Fantasy Tactics.
Disgaea 7. That's your modern Final Fantasy Tactics right there.
Yeah.
Which is the 25th entry into the series, just so you know.
So, I don't know. I think Disgaea 1 makes the cut for top 10 JRPG.
Top 10. I think Disgaea 1 can make the cut for top 10.
I think that makes sense to me.
I had never played a game quite like that.
Right.
Even Kingdom Hearts, I'd played games like that. I never played a Square Disney game like that. But you know what I mean? This was new for me and well executed. So that was an easy one.
Yeah. All right, Chris, I'll give you your 10 minutes tops to talk about Star Ocean 3 and why it's your favorite game of all time.
All right. It's the time. When does the timer start? Because I don't want to waste a second.
It starts now.
Okay. All right. Star Ocean 3 till the end of time. It's the greatest game ever made. Motoi Sakuraba is the composer. It's Tri-Ace. That in 2005, when Tri-Ace was at its absolute peak. The characters are all extremely memorable. Every single one I know by first and last name. Fate Line God, Cliff Fitter, Nell Zephyr, Maria. Oh shit, I don't know her last name. Ugh, that's the end of that. All right, how long did I go? Is it 9 minutes and 50 seconds? No, I mean,
what makes it like? It's definitely one of those games that stuck with you. So, like, what made it so special for you? Was it the combat? Was it the story?
Every single aspect of this game to me was top tier.
Okay.
Outside of maybe graphics. Graphics look a little weird. They kind of did that semi-cell shaded, semi-super deformed look.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like a mix between Final Fantasy sprites and not sprites, but you know what I'm saying? Like the characters, that it's like their arms are in 3 pieces, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They have weird like blockiness and disconnects to them.
Yep. I'm looking at the screenshots. Yeah, it looks a bit
But the eyes, they got like anime eyes, so the eyes are all big.
They got anime eyes. Yeah.
So the art direction is the most questionable thing of the entire game. The story is great. The story is basically that you are a hapless, you're a student on vacation in a planet. This is in like the distant future. You're on some vacation planet. The planet is attacked by some random alien force that we know is hostile for whatever reason. You escape. Your escape pod crashes into a low level, like medieval kind of age planet. You have to do a bunch of shit there and get through that entire story and fix the problems on that planet. And then it unfolds into more shit. And by the end of it, it turns out that you are the video game. Like the aliens that are attacking you are real players attacking the video game. You know what I mean? Your video game characters. Like they went full meta.
Okay, I see.
And you broke the fourth wall and went in. It was like the singularity. It's like what's going to happen to us in 2027 or whatever.
That's pretty awesome. I didn't know it's like that.
They were Square. Tri-Ace figured this shit out in 2004 or 5.
Nice. I didn't know that at all. That's new to me. Are all Star Ocean games like are they connected in any way, shape, or form, or is it like Final Fantasy where
1, 2, and 3 are?
Nah.
But I believe that 3 is earlier than 2. I think 2 is like distant.
Gotcha.
At one point I looked up the chronological order, and I know that 3 is not. It's not 1, 2, 3.
What's the combat like?
But also, for the sake of argument, I would say that the only games in the series worth your time are 3, potentially 4, and maybe 2. 2 was older. 2 was on Super Nintendo. So and this also has action combat, and it had action combat, and it doesn't play as well.
Right.
They had a Tales of game. They had a couple Tales of on Super Nintendo that also didn't play as well. You know what I'm saying?
So how's the combat? Is it 2D?
It is.
Or are you running around in 3D? It looks like 2D to me a little bit, but
No, it's 3D.
Then it doesn't.
3D arena. Circular arena that you can run around Radiata story style.
Okay. Yep.
Your actions, you have a light, heavy, and a guard meter. So it's a rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Your light attacks beat out heavy attacks. Your heavy attacks beat out guard.
Okay. And
standing still quickly builds up your shield so that you're guarding. And guard deflects light attacks. So simple concept. And then if you, depending on your space from the enemy, they're short and long. So if I press X when I'm far away, I will do a different attack than if I'm very close to them. And then from there, you have your specials where you hold the button. And that's it. So, there's not a ton to it, but it really, each character is playable. And they all have a...
Okay, I was about to ask that.
Very nice, a very diverse moveset. I've mained almost every character in the game, like to play as as your main whatever controllable character.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And all of them have felt pretty good. Sometimes character, like I played the main dude Fate, and I was like, he's going to be the strongest character in the game. There's no way another character can beat this. And then I played Maria, and I was like, oh no, she's absolutely the strongest character in the game. she's broken good. Then I played Cliff, and I was like, oh, this guy's actually pretty fucking strong. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those games where you're like, wow, it's so thorough and so well done that it also lets them really tune some numbers up. So like the boss fights and the arena fights and the Coliseum fights in this game are the best I've ever had in any game, period. Like, bar none. It's just simply, this is the best non-base game content that I've experienced.
What does Fury Meter do?
And the most. What's the what?
The Fury Meter?
The Fury meter is your guard meter. At 100% Fury, you are guarding. It is also your action meter. So if you're attacking,
okay,
it takes Fury. If you're using special moves, it takes Fury.
Like specials take Fury. Yeah.
So it's your stamina. At max stamina, and stamina recharges when you are standing still very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching some gameplay right now.
It
looks pretty good.
I played it kind of recently.
Did they have like a remaster of it or something?
They do. It's not a full remaster. It's an HD filter bullshit thing.
It's just sure, but like playable on modern consoles.
It's playable on modern consoles. I would.
That's
recommend to anybody. I think that it might be a tough ramp in. It's a long game. People aren't used to games this long. I have more than 300 hours. Like, I have a legitimate probably 200-hour file of like fighting Ethereal Queen, at the top of the Abyss Tower, whatever the fuck it's called, which is the second or third secret bonus dungeon.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, there's a ton of bonus content in this game, and the crafting system, I spent probably 30 hours in the crafting system alone.
Yeah, this game.
The music is top tier. It's Motoi Sakuraba.
I'm sold. I mean, yeah. Listen.
I can. And by the way, this is 2003, not 2005.
Okay, not a launch title, but earlier.
But you'd be hard pressed to find a game that does any of the things that I've said better, even on our list.
Well, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away here, Chris.
Maybe. Well, let's not get carried away. But yeah, I guess
we got some other games to talk about. Listen,
we do have some other games to talk about. Well, have I hit my 10-minute mark?
Yeah, you hit your 10-minute mark.
I feel like I have more to say.
I'm sure you do. You could have a whole podcast just about this game.
Isn't that what we were doing? I thought that's.
We'll come back to Star Ocean. We need to cut enough games to have our top 10 at least scratched off.
What are we at now? Are we at 6? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at our list and I see a big problem.
We have 6. I see a big problem. Final Fantasy X is not in top 10 yet, and that needs to change.
Why is that game going in top 10? It's got the whiniest protagonist I've ever seen in my entire natural life.
There's Titus? Titus? No. He's pretty annoying, but it's a fucking fantastic JRPG.
The mechanics in that game are so good.
The fact that it came out in 2001, it's like one of the earliest fucking JRPGs on PS2, and it's arguably one of the best. 2001.
Very, very, a very, very good contender. It's one of the few games. I mean, the combat. I mean, think about what we're saying here. It's turn-based combat, which by its very nature is boring. And it's probably the best turn-based combat that I've played. And the turn-based combat was so good that it made an unlikable character likable.
Yep.
I like Titus because of how good he was in my team.
Yeah, to be fair, he's like broken. He's like the best character.
He gets quick hit.
It was just cheating.
It was cheating. And Blitz Ace, which I still think is one of the coolest special moves ever even conceived.
And like the stupid minigame inputs during the combat just to, spice it up a little bit so it's not just press command, watch the thing. It was pretty nice.
And of course the music was fantastic.
Of course. Yes.
Easily contending with the likes of Motoi Sakuraba.
Yep.
I forget who's the composer for the Final Fantasy. It's the same person. I think it's a girl actually.
I think it is a girl, yeah.
Why am I'm blanking on the name as soon as Naboy,
Uematsu?
yep. That's the one. And that is not that's a male.
No, you're thinking of Kingdom Hearts lady.
I sure am.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
But Naboy, Uematsu that guy he's the real deal.
He is the real deal.
The first picture I see of him is him in a backwards, like, goofy skull cap with, like, a propeller on it. What the hell is that?
Listen, when you're him, you don't have to care about anything.
Right.
You just make...
The first pic I see, it's like he's holding a paper airplane or something. Is this guy a composer? Or, okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that. But yes, the game has excellent combat and excellent composition.
Yep.
I would say that the story is a little... The story actually drags it down, and the characters probably hurt it the most.
I think the story's I think the twist near the end there is pretty good, but I think Waka sucks.
I hated that guy. I refuse to put that fucking doofus ass clown in my party. I absolutely refused. Him and Kamari. I was like, nope, not a chance.
Kamari was not the best. Yeah, I never really used Kamari, except you have that one fight where you have to beat the fucking two other Kamari guys just with Kamari.
I know, that was one of the toughest fights in the game for me because Kamari was not looking so good when I brought him in there.
It's so hard, and you can almost like soft lock yourself with that.
Oh yeah. It was
yeah.
It's pretty intense.
It was pretty bad.
It did have some of my favorite.
Pretty fucking bad.
I think, how many of the prereqs do you remember for the final weapons?
I remember dodging lightning.
Dodging 200 lightning strikes in a row.
Yeah.
Okay. That's in the Thunder Plains for Lulu's weapon.
I'm gonna say there was probably some Blitzball for Waka.
There was a Blitzball thing for Waka. I believe you had to... What'd you have to do? I mean, it wasn't even that crazy, actually. His was, like, super easy. It was, like, play Blitzball. I played a lot of Blitzball, too.
How do you feel about Blitzball?
That's a game that doesn't feel very good, and then once you figure out kind of how it works and you start getting it down...
yeah.
You just feel like you're dunking on it. Then you're just winning. Then you're like, yeah, sphere shot. Yep, I'll sphere shot off break.
Then it's okay. Yeah.
I'm shooting for 34 chance against a 6 defender goalie. Like, for real.
Yeah.
I'm literally scoring from the 50 yard line. Like, picture that in soccer. If, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just kick it right from the 50 and it slams into the goal.
Yeah.
Let's see what else with
Yeah, but there's no PS2 best of list without this game being on it.
Final Fantasy X on it. And the Chocobos, did you beat your Chocobo race in under 000?
Yeah, it has to be on it. I don't remember if I did that.
You better have done it, or you can't even have it on your list. Let's see. Those were the two hardest ones. Dodging the lightning and doing the Chocobo race were very difficult.
Yep.
Like hours on each.
Yep.
Let's see. Kamari, you had to catch butterflies in the woods.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yep. You had to find the purple butterflies in the whatever they were.
But it's like, who cares? You're not gonna use them anyway.
The forest. Yeah. Correct. We already figured out Lulu's. What was Yuna's? I remember getting the bonus Aeon, getting Seymour's guy.
Yep.
Anima.
The Anima, yeah. Yep.
I forget how to get Yuna's weapon though.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wasn't that a special cloister that you had to... No, the cloister was for Anima. The cloister trials or whatever. Look at that. I don't even remember them all.
Yeah.
How about Riku?
I couldn't tell you. Other than the
I couldn't tell you Riku's either.
The one that's everyone like remembers because it was so fucking annoying is the dodging the lightning.
Because it sounds like a joke that you play on an intern or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a thing like, oh yeah, back in my day, I had to dodge 200 times.
If you dodge it 200 times, just see what happens. You'll get an ultimate weapon, and then you dodge it 200 times. You're like, finally, nothing happens. You're like, you're the dumbest motherfucker. Why would you dodge it 200 times? it occurs randomly once every 5 seconds. Like, think about that. Like, the lightning literally would occur. I think they figured out there's like a formula for it. It's like between 1 and 8 seconds or 3 and 8 seconds, 200 times. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
And you can't pause.
Did you get a tattoo because of Final Fantasy X?
No, I got a tattoo because of the greatest PlayStation 2 game of all time, The Bouncer. But that's not a JRPG.
Okay. I see. Yeah, Cactar pops up in The Bouncer.
There is a cactar on my back with a no smoking sign through it. It's the no escape.
And Cactar, yeah.
I did like the monster guild fights in that game.
Yep.
I thought that they were like super fun.
Yeah.
And all had like a weird, almost puzzle-like mechanic.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you had to find a way. A lot of them had like, you remember the one that you had to, it would reflect every single thing that you did. So you had to cast reflect on your own party and cast
yes
spells on your own team to damage him. Yeah, I love.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that game had a lot going on.
That game had a lot going on. Final battle was a little weird.
Pretty terrible.
So that
also, well, it was the times of unskippable fucking cutscenes.
Hey, listen, there's a good reason why Star Ocean 3 till the end of time is going to be the #1 game and not Final Fantasy X.
It's definitely not gonna be Star Ocean, but we'll get to that later. What else we got?
Well, I mean, do we talk about, because I have
because we have 7 and we need 3 more.
All right, I will. I can't, like, in good faith, I can't say Artanolico.
Talk to me about why is Artanolico still on this list. That game sucks.
No, that was a very cool game with a very cool concept.
That game is trash. That
was plagued by a couple problems. One is that the difficulty.
I can name one.
Okay. The difficulty was exceptionally low.
Yeah, you don't need a main weapon.
It was easier for me to farm resources in the game. I had to remove weapons from my characters so that they would do less damage, so that I could charge things longer and prolong battles to get better bonuses.
Correct.
That was a bit of a problem. So trivializing all the combat in the game did make it not as much fun.
Well, the combat is also not great.
The combat actually is kind of cool in concept.
Okay, in concept, anything can be cool, but it's not that cool. It's kind of like a Valkyria Profiles style, a little bit.
No, it was.
It's 2D.
It's 2D.
You protect your little singer chick.
Turn-based. You protect the singer, but the singer is charging a separate resource that can be used, and it charges over time, and it's like a cool little, like, it charges like 1,000%. Like it looks fun. And when it gets like maxed out and it's like at 9,000% and the ball is taking up the entire screen, like it opened up a lot of cool combat options. Like if the game were tuned differently, I could see all of that working in a fun way. You know what I mean? Like you bide your time and then you finally drop the big orb that does 9 trillion damage.
But it's not.
Like I could see where that was supposed to go. Unfortunately, they did not tune the game correctly.
It didn't get there. No, not at all. It was fucking boring. Boring. You don't need to think in that game ever.
The only other major plague was the over-sexualization of all of the, what do they call them? Elementars or something?
I couldn't tell you, but yeah, they're the chicks, basically, like the singers.
Yes. What were they called?
My lore with Artanolico is not up to date, but
what?
No.
Well, you're following Liner. I forgot his name.
That's not his name.
That's his name.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I remember one of the girls, Misha. She was the one with the pigtails. And then there was a blonde girl.
Oh yeah, because like you can choose.
Oh, they're called Revtails.
I'm sorry.
Revtails.
Okay. Yeah. It's the game is pretty horny. Yeah.
I think that
It's just
if I remember at one point we had to volume the game down while we were playing it, just sitting in the room because the dude had to insert a crystal into the girl's neck.
Yep.
And it ended up playing out kind of like a softcore pornography.
Like,
and by kind of, I mean, they knew exactly what it was. You know, she's like, oh my God, it's so big. Is it going to fit? And he's like, I'll try to be careful with it.
very much on purpose. Yeah. I'll be gentle.
I'll go slow. Yeah, I'll be gentle. Oh, you know, and like all this like moaning, and I'm like, you were scrambling for the TV remote, waiting for your mom to come in. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Nobody, yeah, every gamer's worst nightmare is that cutscene. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? And you're like, I have no excuse for this at all. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Also,
it's supposed to be, they're called Retrowars. There's a burst gauge and a harmonic thing that happens with the two bars. They're blue and pink. And she's like, no, this is like a weird anime porn game. That's what this is.
Also, this game came out in 2007. It's a very late PS2 game. And it looks like dog shit.
Not as late as the second entry into the series, which may be one of the last releases for PS2.
Yeah, that was 2009.
You should check that and see if that was close to being the last. It had to be at the end of the life cycle.
Well, yeah, we definitely are on PS3 at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, PS3 was in 2000...
2006, 5, 6. I think PS3 came out 2006.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, yeah, this game looks like shit.
The game looks all right. No. I won't let you shit. I mean, it's like the anime draw stuff. It's fine. The game looked all right. It was the big...
This game looks like shit. This game, no. The characters are tiny 2D sprites that look bad.
I don't know if I...
Compare those sprites to this guy. Huh? Yeah, in battle, that's what we're talking about.
In battle? No, you're talking... We weren't in battle when we were inserting the gem into that girl's neck. You fool.
Yeah, those were probably like static talking images.
The sprites do, the combat sprites do look a little weird.
The combat sprites, they look terrible.
But all the stuff for the cutscenes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you can tell that's where they put most of the effort.
Sure, I can name a lot of games on the list have better looking cutscenes than this one.
But how many have a burst gauge or a harmonic gauge with a burst potential or something?
We're cutting Art and Olico. It cannot make up.
All right, wait.
Unless you want to use your safe pass. If this is the one game you want to make sure it's on the list.
I made all the arguments I can for the game. My biggest argument is that it's better than number 2 because you can complete the game because it didn't run into the issue of somehow exceeding
memory issue.
Exceeding the console's hardware.
Yeah, correct. All right, Art and Olico, thanks for playing, but no thanks.
Okay.
What about Shadow Hearts?
Shadow Hearts is a pretty tough sell. Shadow Hearts.
Oh. Okay.
The only reason that I even know about Shadow Hearts, so Shadow Hearts is part of the, I believe it's the Shin Megami Tensei.
Is it?
I believe it is. Not the Devil Summoner and all that, but I think it is. It is not. Not at all.
Oh, I don't know.
No. Nope. It is not. Nope. I'm making stuff up.
I don't think so. Okay.
It's Xseed. Yeah. Basically, this game fell on my radar because it was a rare collector's game that I had not come across. So, like, at some point, probably around, I don't know, 2012 maybe would be when I would have thought about like looking into this stuff. You know what I mean? Like PlayStation 2, like you've already completed all the catalog there and you're looking to see what you've missed. And people were like, oh, Shadow Hearts is a great game. And I'm like, okay. And I found a copy of it.
Okay.
I
see.
It's got cool concepts.
I like cool concepts. Turn-based, right?
It's got the Wheel of Destiny or the Wheel of Fate, whatever they called it,
Okay.
where your combat had it was one of those spinning stop the marker on the good spot.
Yep.
And depending on what attacks you were doing, those sections would change. So it kind of not that dissimilar from whatchamacallit. What's the game? Expedition 33, if you want to compare it to a modern game. Just way not as good.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the main character's name. I couldn't really tell you much about it.
I think it's Yuri. Again.
Oh, Yuri, Yuki, they all have the same name.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it's Yuri.
And the main cool thing that you could do is the characters had a secondary mode, like a beast form.
Okay.
And you would transform after you built up a certain meter or whatever, and then you would do specialized attacks.
Meter, yeah. I see. So that's the gimmick of the game?
That's the gimmick.
Okay. That's fine.
I think the story may have been cool. I didn't get enough into it. It just wasn't my thing.
I can read you the back cover of it. Wield the power of the Judgment Ring to fulfill your destiny. It's a fantastical world filled with ancient magic, mystical lore, unspeakable curses, and diabolical plot.
Oh.
You can combine split-second timing and skillful combat strategy to master the Judgment Ring's powerful and stackable attacks.
Is that all of it?
Fight as Harmonizer and transform into more than 20 astonishing creatures. And strategically utilize your companions to dominate the combat with devastating multi-character combat.
Multi-character combat, is that what they're going with?
Yep.
What's the last turn-based JRPG you played where you only had one character? Name that game. Get that game off the fucking list.
I can't. Okay. All right. Also, it was made by Midway. It's not really a JRPG per se, but you know.
It's a JR. Trust me, if you would, it's got all the tediums of the JRPG.
Perfect. All right. So it's not making the cut, you're saying?
Okay. So why don't you talk to me about the game that, because you didn't want to allow honorable mentions, so now we're stuck with Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria.
Wait, listen. If you tell me Shadow Hearts is a better game, I don't really see an issue with moving Shadow Hearts above Valkyria Profile 2.
I might take Valkyria Profile 2. By the way, it's a Valkyrie Profile. Valkyria Chronicles is a different game that we played.
Yes.
Valkyrie Profile 2.
Valkyrie Profile 2, yes.
May be a better game than Shadow Hearts. It may be a more polished game.
Is it? Fun fact, we played that one together.
Well, one of the... Okay. While we're here, honorable mention to the worst co-op experience you can have. Honorable mention. It is not the worst co-op experience you can have. I've had that. Playing a split Joy-Con with my friend. Playing a game called Astral Chain. That is the worst experience you can have.
Okay.
Top 10 worst co-op experiences you can have is Valkyrie Profile 2.
Yep.
Where your second player can control up to 3 of the other buttons in combat.
Correct. Listen, I had a good time doing that. I was the second player. It was fine.
What? So take me down the Valkyrie Profile 2 road. How does it make it? What was the moment when we were high-fiving and gaming together, playing this wonderful title that you were like, you know what? This is one of the best games.
I think we literally had
easily top 10.
We had nothing. Listen, I'm not saying there's not better PS2 JRPGs. It's just I haven't played them. That's the issue.
Well, you played this one. I mean, tell me about this great game.
I played this one. What a letdown after the first game, isn't it? Like, what a mess, mate.
It's another one of those problems where it's like it feels like it doesn't run correctly on the hardware. So everything feels like weird and laggy. and I'm gonna pull up some pictures because I have this visual in my head, right, of being in battle.
So this game,
and everything being brown and black, like
yeah, it's a brown looking game,
like shit colored, and I couldn't tell what was going on the screen.
That sounds right to me. Yeah, I think it's a pretty brown looking fucking game. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at combat right now, and it's exactly what I thought. Literally, all the characters are in brown and bronze armor with brown hair and brown hats, using brown weapons, fighting enemies in bronze and bronze armor, standing in a corridor in a giant castle that's all brown and gray stone.
Brown. Yeah. Listen.
And I couldn't, it was like so muted that there wasn't enough visual, the opposite of visual clutter. It was like visual barrenness. I literally couldn't tell what was going on because everything blended together. Not because there was too much shit going on, but because you can't see brown on brown. Who designed this?
Man, does this game like?
But what about the characters?
Can you remind me, like, is the combat like basically the same as the first one, just bad?
The combat was basically the same. You have your 4 characters on screen,
right? Like it's just like face buttons.
They are assembled in a diamond formation. It's very similar to the diamond formation that your face buttons are on a PlayStation 2 controller.
Yeah.
So it all kind of played the same. The big thing was that attacks did not have as flashy of animations. Like if you recall from Valkyrie Profile, if you were playing Lenneth, all of the arrow shots would have big, like white and blue auras around it. Like you could see what was going on at all times. Everything in this game, I feel like, was just the visuals were lacking. I think that you were playing a character, if I recall, was a fire chick that would shoot like a fire bomb that would launch them into the air.
Okay.
I'm kind of just doing this from memory, but I recall just seeing like a kind of crappy looking animation of like a little football thing kind of flying at their feet, popping them in the air, and that was the start of the combo. And then from there, we would have to do the button presses. You'd have up to 3 per character to do 3 different moves on each press. So the idea was to launch them with something and then have your other characters keep them juggled because you get more gems or whatever the resource was.
Yeah. And player 2 only has 1 button because I only control 1 character.
I thought it was between 1 and 3. I thought you could assign up to 3 to them.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you could have given me 2 buttons at most.
I mean, was it a 4-player game? Was I supposed to get one of those?
But multi-tap. Yeah.
Multi-taps.
We probably should have. That would have been fun. Listen, I don't really have too much positive to say about this game. It's a JRPG I played.
It was co-op.
It has not a real co-op, but sure. It's just a disappointing sequel.
So can we put Valkyrie Profile back on there because that game didn't have any of those problems and it was a great game?
And we cannot because it's not a PS2 game. We've done this.
Oh.
So if you want to put Shadow Hearts over it, I mean, I'm gonna let you. The problem is we don't really have too many games left, so listen.
Are we top 7?
We might have to put one of those. No, because we need a top 10.
We're at 7, and we're trying to find a game that can even make this list.
Well, I think Rogue Galaxy can make the list. I'm more confident in that than Valkyria or fucking Shadowheart.
Fair.
So I'm gonna put Rogue Galaxy back on top.
Okay.
So that's 8. You still have one more game you haven't even talked about, so I assume you don't like it that much.
Oh shit. Tell your Iris 3. Okay. This one gets more honorable mention, mostly because although it does some things kind of cool and well and all that, it ends up being so late to the party.
Yeah.
That like none of it feels special or magical anymore. They had cool, like, great protagonist. His name was Edge Van Height.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, spoke like exactly the way you would think. Come on, enemies. That type of dude. Like being just like the cool suave swordsman with the alchemist girl who's, you know, into misadventure or whatever. I couldn't tell you the story of the game, to be honest. I remember that he had different class types that he could use to change his moveset. I remember the
Yeah.
OST being phenomenal. Like there's songs from that I listen to this day. Like Loki was from this game. I'm saying like people are gonna remember the titles of OST tracks, of instrumental video game OST tracks. No, there were some good.
So is the game like job based? Like he has different classes basically?
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing screenshots. Sometimes he has wings, and sometimes he has giant axe. Sometimes he is like a ninja looking guy.
Ninja. Yep. I remember I played the ninja the most.
Okay, so it's like that.
Yeah, they did like a pseudo version of FF10 where you had your turn order. What did they call it in what did they call that in 10? Their battle system.
They're like the upgrade tree, the sphere grid thing.
No, not the sphere grid. I'm saying the way that the turn order worked.
I don't know. Did they have a name for it?
They did. Absolutely.
Shit. I would just say turn order, but
Conditional turn-based battle system, CTB. Okay.
okay.
It doesn't operate in round per se. It's by turn order of individual characters in a chain, like within the timeline. So it'll put like your timeline in the top corner, and it'll show who's going to act up to like 8 actions or something. And then you can change that. You can bump your characters around it.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on different skills that you use or items or whatever. So they had all of that.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a AP like action point style thing where you could use action points, and then when you ended your turn, you gained a certain amount per time that the action came around to you, I think. So sometimes it makes sense to like defend for a turn to save up more bar to do a bigger attack on the second turn. Had some minor, like standard kind of RPG elements, what I would say.
Yeah, and sprite.
It felt very standard RPG-ish. It was a big standout for me because I liked the main character.
All sprites. Yeah.
Just the concept of the main character, not necessarily liking the main character. And I like the OST a lot.
Graphics not so hot.
Graphics average, but it's all that like cartoony, like
yeah, it's like 2D sprites, but
yeah, the graphics actually, because I haven't looked at the game in a little while.
I'm just looking at like screenshots of it. It, for 2006, we're not talking PS2 launch. We're talking near the end.
The cutscene stuff looks all right.
Again, the cutscene stuff, the game. I'm sure the cutscenes can look nice. Yeah, that.
I'm looking at the battle sprites. I'm fine with it.
That stuff's fine.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm fine. I actually like the way the dude Edge looks. They make their eyes look like they have
okay,
like they're angry eyes, like because they're like beady.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is fine. This holds up just fine.
Yeah, that's all right. Sure, it's okay. It's not like offensive.
Yes, it's very. Listen, playing Final Fantasy VII right now is like offensive to your eyes.
Yeah.
Like there are games that don't hold up at all because they utilize different graphic styles.
Right.
This graphical style tends to hold up pretty well.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say it looks better.
Sure. Than
like Star Ocean, half the Star Ocean 3 shit I see.
It looks better than Art and Alico, that's for sure.
Could be. Could be true.
All right, so you want this on the list? You got bump up Atelier Iris 3 to top 10?
Oh, I liked Art and Alico. I mean, do we have a choice here? How many more are we going to come up with?
We need 2 more, and like do you have any that like we're missing from this list? I don't, because I never played the what are those Suikoden games? The tactics.
No Suikoden, no 108 Stars of Destiny. I was never a Digital Devil Saga, whatever that was. That was Shin Megami.
Same, yeah.
Tensei.
Yes, those are, yeah. I never played those. I only played Personas. Yeah, for me, it's like I don't really have much else to pick from. Dark Cloud I removed from the list before we even talked about it because I don't consider it JRPG. It's an RPG, but it's more like Zelda. So I don't even think it belongs on this list. I could see like Atelier Iris and I guess Valkyria Profile too if it's our list. I mean, we played it. I don't know if that game is any good. I don't think it is.
I mean, are we just literally putting them into the next slot so that when we jump to the next part, we just immediately remove them from the list when we're paring this down to top 5?
I mean, we're not removing anything from top 10. We're just, whatever we're putting down now will be 9 and 10.
Well, it sounds like we're doing a top 5, is what that sounds like. We have to scale this to 5, and then we can try to get it to 1 after that.
We're doing a top 10.
Right? Maybe? That has to be it. We came up with 7. We can't remove the 2 that we just put on there.
I'm moving your Atelier Iris 3 to 10.
Okay, so if we take a look at this list and we just remove those 2, how close are we? So if we remove that...
I mean, those are easy 10 and 9, because we don't, that's how I would look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I would put... okay. Yeah, I mean, we could...
Why don't you read the top 10 we have? It's not in any particular order yet. It's just what we have.
All right, the top 10 in no particular order is Star Ocean 3 Until the End of Time.
Okay.
Then it is Kingdom Hearts 2. Then it is Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time. Persona 4, Radiata Stories, Tales of Abyss, Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time, Final Fantasy X, Disgaea 1, Rogue Galaxy, Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time, Atelier Iris 3 Till the End of Time, and Valkyrie Profile 2.
Okay. It's not as easy to do these lists when you can only have one from each series. This top 10 would be much easier if we had Kingdom Hearts 1 on it.
If we could fight a couple Personas in there and a couple of Final Fantasies in there, yeah, that would...
Yeah. Easy top 10. It gets a bit trickier this way.
It's pretty tricky. It's pretty tricky because Persona 3, despite me shitting all over it, I really enjoyed my time with that game.
Yeah, I would put it higher than most of these games.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them.
But that's another...
That's a different episode.
Discussion. Yeah. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious.
So where do we start on this list? How do we pare this down?
I think the bottom 2 are locked in.
Atelier Iris 3 and Valkyrie Profile 2 are.
Because they made it there just because we had to put them.
Okay. I would say that the next are 7 and 8 could be potentially Disgaea and Rogue Galaxy.
Ooh. Okay.
I would think that those could be...
I'm looking at this list. Disgaea. I don't know.
I don't think Disgaea beats anything on that list.
I think Disgaea beats Stories.
Radiata Stories?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think Disgaea is I'm not gonna say it's a better game, but I'm gonna say it's a big tactics franchise versus
Okay.
Radiata Stories is like a one-off RPG that is forgotten in time. It was cool for what it was, but not super impactful.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about for like the sake of RPGs everywhere, and
I think Disgaea 1 would be easier to replay today than Radiata Stories. I think it holds up better.
Yes, but only because tactics, like the graphics don't end up mattering that much, and most of the mechanics don't matter that much.
Yep.
As opposed to like an active battle system. Radiata, I'm pretty sure if you played the combat today, it would feel
right. Yeah.
A little sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
I recall using fast weapons. I used like the spear and used the fastest attacks on the spear, and it was still kind of slow.
Right.
So, that's part of the charm. That's like playing a Resident Evil game and complaining that everything feels too slow.
That's clunky. Yeah. That's kind of the point.
They designed the game around that challenge, so it ended up feeling...
Yeah.
It still felt tight. I don't know. I had experiences with Radiata Stories that I couldn't imagine Disgaea ever even coming close to. Again, I couldn't remember the main character's name. Now, granted, I knew who he was. I just couldn't remember the name. But Radiata, I named all the companions that you use.
Yeah, but you're not there for the story in Disgaea at all. That's why you don't remember it. You're just there for
I remember usefulness. I remember Etna being the most useful character on my team because she had an attack that would jump up in the air and hit
Tactics. Right.
a large, it was like an 8 square grid.
Radiata does have the...
Like, I remember things that end up kind of standing out because you're like, holy shit, this is something new and exciting, or wow, that's really effective. Radiata had a lot of that for me.
For me, the biggest surprise in that game was the split paths. Like, that's pretty ambitious for its time.
For me, the biggest surprise in that game was doing the bonus dungeon, and I could not believe how long it was and how difficult it was and what it took to beat Ethereal Queen. That was, and not in a weird, shitty, frustrating way. Like, you know what I mean? And not like in a Souls like where you just walk in and get stopped and you're like, oh my god, I gotta figure this out. Like, it took everything out of you. I don't know if I could, if my eyes could stay focused enough to do that fight again today. There was a lot of shit on the screen. This guy,
Okay, so listen, I'll give it to you. It's fine. I'll go 8 Rogue Galaxy. That's fine. I think that's...
I don't know. I mean,
that's fine because I don't think that game is like all that, but...
No, this guy is... every game is better than Rogue Galaxy here.
Not every game. There's 2 worse. But yes. This guy I can be 7.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 2 lower.
I'm fine with it. Right.
I was looking above that on that. I'm like, yeah, there's 2 on that list that are worse?
There's 2 that are worse.
I can't wait to see what those are going to be. Is it Kingdom Hearts 2? Disgaea versus Kingdom Hearts 2?
So Rogue Galaxy 8, Disgaea 7. What's 6?
I could put Radiata in 6.
Yeah, I think that's as high as it gets.
I personally think it might be a little higher, but I don't
think it makes top 5.
At this point where you're really contending.
Like, what are you gonna put below it? You gotta put FF10 below it? You're gonna put Persona below it?
I know, that's like the scary thing. Like, I think I actually have, and I have a ton of time in Radiata Stories. I think I have more time in FF10.
You definitely do. Yeah. If you did all the Ultima weapons in FF10, you put some hours.
Listen, if you did Ethereal Queen and Radiata, that might be the hardest fight in this entire board. Harder than Persona 3 with the final boss that could charm your party. But I'll still put it lower. Yeah, you can put it down.
All right. So 6.
Well, Radiata gets a 6.
I think that's good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're okay with it.
That's where it belongs. Okay. So we have 5 games left, Chris. What we got left?
Persona 4. Persona 4 goes down.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
What game would you even... Where are you going to start competing it?
So if we're talking about top 5. So number 5 out of these 5 that we have left, which is Kingdom Hearts 2, Persona 4, Tales of Abyss, Star Ocean 3, and Final Fantasy X.
Yep.
I would put, unfortunately, Tales of Abyss as number 5. It hurts a little bit, but I think that's correct. How do you feel?
I don't like it.
You don't love it?
I don't like it. Tales of Abyss is better than that.
Dude, I don't know. Persona 4 was... I think Persona 4 might be one of my favorite PS2 games. Like, top 2, top 3. So I'm pretty biased, I will say.
I mean, it's... Tales of Abyss is everybody's favorite.
It's a really good...
PS... Okay, here's how I win this. Co-op.
Sure, the co-op...
Co-op. Just put that thing at 5.
But, like, co-op is the only thing that game has.
Put it at 5. Co-op. No, co-op is not the only thing it has. Co-op is the best thing it has. But the game overall has a...
It's the only thing that has something that's better than Persona.
What does it have that's better than Persona? The
co-op. That's the only thing yes.
Well, yeah, the co-op. The OST is comparable. The story is extremely comparable as far as like quality, not...
Everything else, I would give it to Persona. I don't think soundtracks are comparable. I think Persona has a way better.
Absolutely not. Motoi Sakuraba is... Who's the composer for the Persona series?
I don't know, but it's a fun soundtrack to listen to on Spotify.
it's fine. Like, listen, I jammed some, baby, 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 or whatever, like I remember my Persona tracks, but Tales of, Motoi Sakuraba is still, and that's his best work. The only things that I would say that are holding back your opinion for Tales of Abyss would be that you did not do as much of the content. Tales of Abyss has more content, significantly more.
Yeah, I just beat the game. Yeah, I didn't go deep after.
Tales of Abyss goes quite, and all the Tales games do, especially the older ones. Fucking Tales of Legendia ended the base game halfway through the game, like gave you a credits roll, thanks for playing, and then continued the game for another 35 hours of storyline. Like, I don't know what, sometimes they got a little crazy with it, but Tales of Abyss versus Persona, I would say that the co-op would, even if we take our biases, I would say that the co-op would push it in the direction of Tales of, despite them both being pretty strong on every front. I like the main character in Persona more too.
No.
I didn't like Luke. Well, I mean, you learn to like Luke, but that's part of the magic.
Yeah. That's tough. That's really tough for me to say that this is a Persona is worse than Tales of.
All right, let's shelf it. Let's shelf those two for a second. We'll make them.
I can compromise, but you won't like my compromise, so.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Because I think we gotta talk. Because listen, we haven't even gotten to like the big. Because I have a feeling your top is gonna be K Hearts 2. Mine's gonna be Star Ocean 3.
I think that's correct for me. Yeah.
And that's like, that's a big. So where do we put FF10 in here? Ooh, I think we both.
Right. So what is that 3? We both really like it, but it's not our personal favorite for either of us.
Is FF10, do we both agree that it's higher than Tales and Persona 4, lower than Kingdom Hearts and Star Ocean?
I don't.
Are we basically, we're deciding the 1-2 spots for Star Ocean Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
And the 4-5 spots for Persona and Tales, and then put FF in the middle?
I think so. I think FF is right in the middle. I mean,
I think FF might be right in the middle.
We both love that game a lot, but I think Star Ocean 3 is your favorite game. From what I'm hearing.
It may be one of the best, and not like one of the best made games of all time. Like, there are so few, not few flaws. There's so much to like keep going with in that game. That like Kingdom Hearts, listen, Kingdom Hearts, they're so good, both of them. I'm poisoned though, because I also think Kingdom Hearts is better than Kingdom Hearts 1 is better than Kingdom Hearts 2. So
I only have one. Sure.
That also is kind of a bit of a stickler against it, but
I will say the only negative thing I'll say about Kingdom Hearts 2 is really when I think of Kingdom Hearts 2, I mostly think of Kingdom Hearts 2 like the final mix, because that version of the game is the one that adds all the fucking cool shit. Like all the post-game content didn't exist in OG Kingdom Hearts 2. So
okay.
So maybe I put FF10 above base Kingdom Hearts 2, but like Kingdom Hearts 2 final mix, yeah, I mean that to me that's like one of my favorite games, period.
So wait, what did they add in final mix?
Well, the data organization fights, so 14 boss fights that they don't exist in OG. The Terra fight, it's like the Kingdom Graveyard fight, which ties into Birth by Sleep. Yeah, I mean, critical mode. They added new difficulty. They added a whole bunch of bosses. It's the way to play that for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that I've played this version.
Yeah, so that's the only caveat I will have on KH2. Like the base game is totally awesome, but it doesn't have the parts that I found super engaging, which was higher difficulty, way more bosses, and the secret boss is like really fucking. So that's the only thing I will say that my memory is not pure, because I played mostly final. I played base Kingdom Hearts 2 when it came out, but the one that I go back to and think about when I talk about Kingdom Hearts 2 is the final version, basically.
Okay.
So that's one thing I would say before I argue with you which one's better.
All right, that's fair. And I mean, my big caveats for Star Ocean 3.
That's a big caveat. That hey,
the character models, like the graphics, really it can be a tough sell on, especially with like an HD filter or whatever on it.
Yeah,
it doesn't look fantastic. I mean, everything's clear and all that. In combat, it holds up a lot better because sprites are smaller and all that, but not sprites. Models are smaller.
Yeah. With the videos I looked at today when we were talking about it, like it looked totally fine. Yeah, like it looks like something I'll definitely enjoy. I just never played it.
I'll tell you what, if it had co-op, I wouldn't even have this conversation. You'd be like, oh, let's do a top 10. I'd be like, there's no need. If Star Ocean 3 had co-op, it would be the best game of all time. Like, simply put. I don't even know how else to put that. We would still be playing it today co-op, trying to beat the final, like the post-game dungeon content. Like,
is there any...
The character, I mean, you could swap out like, the character movesets were so diverse. I mean, it played like a fighting game. You know what I mean? Like, you were playing different ways. Like, you would change up like your rock, paper, scissors. Dude, at one point, I was using one of my characters as just a reflector in a fight. I would leave him and literally set the CPU to do nothing so that he would always be guarding. So it was just a coin flip. He would reflect all weak attacks and take all heavy attacks. And it was a viable strategy. I just built health on him and like health regen and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so the amount, like the diversity in it and the amount of play styles it allows while keeping the difficulty extremely high is pretty astounding to me.
Is there any world where you...
Kingdom Hearts also had pretty, I mean, I died on the... What was the fight that I died way too much on? There was one fight on a bridge where Mickey saves you if you die.
Yeah, it's the Beast Castle. Yeah.
And the dude fights with like water spears.
He like flies on spears, basically, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a lot. I didn't get to see much of what he was doing. I spent most of my time with Mickey Mouse in my ear going like, oh, is it over yet?
Yeah, that...
Oh, you give up?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for sure.
That one stuck with me. Although I will say, and this is a big discredit to Kingdom Hearts 2, is that I cannot remember a lot of the... Like, that is the fight that I remember the most, and the 1,000 Heartless fight. I don't remember most of the bosses. I don't remember the final boss, who I assume it was that their names, and that's another problem I have with Kingdom Hearts. The story is like...
Nonsense.
Fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hang on. As we think about this, let's take some... Because Kingdom Hearts does have some major caveats.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
One, the storyline makes no sense. Like, even within their own world, it's very difficult to follow. Like, Star Ocean, I explained a very goofy, non-realistic concept that was completely understandable. You know, in this one, I couldn't even tell you who's the main bad guy because he's a main entity that possessed another dude who was a good guy, right? Am I crazy? His name's Ansem?
Yeah, it's Ansem. Yes, he possesses Riku. But this is an Ansem's nobody in the second one, so it's technically a different character.
Creating nobodies and heartless and...
Because Ansem is the heartless, and the guy, I think Xemnas is his name, because it's a anagram of Ansem.
Yep.
So Xemnas is in the second one, it is Ansem, it's just a nobody version, basically. Anyway, we're not gonna get into this stupid...
Well, I mean, in all fairness, we are talking about the top games, and I am bringing up some major
Kingdom Hearts lore.
You can follow Star Ocean 3 from beginning to end, no problem.
Yeah.
Like, every part of the story, they section it off. It self-contains. When you're on the vacation island, you're being attacked by aliens, you're a vacationer, and you're like...
It's a self-contained story, right? Yeah.
Getting your shit together. When you crash land on the planet, you know, they have to hand wave some stuff where they're like, oh, we can't use guns here, or, you know, better use some primitive weapon so I don't break the whatever the federal code is where you're not allowed to show primitive planets.
Yeah.
It's like a Star Trek terminology thing. Like you're not allowed to expose primitive planets to technology or whatever.
Yep. Right.
Kind of been around for a while, so it I guess kind of made sense in the game's logic. So you can fight with the sword rather than just shooting all the enemies that come at you, which you end up doing later on the same planet anyway with a different character.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts 2 story is probably one of its weakest things.
And I hate to say it, and at the risk of sounding like a hater,
For sure.
yeah, your party in Star Ocean 3 is like Cliff Fitter and Nell Zephyr, like an assassin and a Clausian for warrior from a different planet. In Kingdom Hearts 2, your companions are Donald fucking Duck and Yelp. Like you got a little too much Disney in there. It does.
Yeah, but I would argue I can't say definitively, but you think Star Ocean 3 has better combat than Kingdom Hearts 2?
Mechanically,
Because I don't know about that. Because mechanically, Kingdom Hearts 2 holds up today.
okay. Mechanically, no. Kingdom Hearts 2 plays better and funner, like more like an action game. Kingdom Hearts 2 plays more like Devil May Cry as opposed to like Star Ocean, which plays a little bit more. It's a little more like tactical, I would say.
Yeah.
Significantly less hack and slashy. Kingdom Hearts 2, you can hack and slash it.
Right. Yep.
Star Ocean 3 does require a little bit more. I mean, it won't let you hack and slash correctly because of the positioning stuff and the fury gauge. Yeah, having like a stamina gauge in your action combat also kind of slows things down. It helps for balance, but I would say Kingdom Hearts combat plays better by the time you're doing it at like
feel wise. Yeah.
fun levels or like high level. Star Ocean 3 is more intricate significantly.
Okay. Is there any world where you would put FF10
Maybe not significantly.
above
They're pretty comparable. Go ahead. Sorry.
either of those? Is there any world where you put Final Fantasy X above either of those two? Because I could put Kingdom Hearts 2 as number 3, but I would only do it if you put Final Fantasy X as number 1.
Oh my god, you want to usurp both of the games and put Final Fantasy X as the best.
Well, the more we talk about it, my biggest problem with Kingdom Hearts is not even like the story or whatever, which it is stupid. I think the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 is pretty bad, like the whole Roxas entry to the game, which takes
Oh, in the town, that was a real slow startup. But I will say, Star Ocean 3 had a very slow startup as well. You're on a beach, like, you know what I mean, like
It's a super slow. Yeah, so the start of the game is pretty rough. The story makes zero sense without playing fucking Game Boy game.
Okay.
So there's definitely parts of that game that I don't think are super awesome. And some of my fondest memories of like struggling with those fucking Data 13 boss battles doesn't even exist in the base game. So
that's really problematic.
That's a huge problem for me.
I didn't realize that I was missing so much.
Like, I can't even tell you like how fucking fun those boss battles are.
And you know what the problem is that may,
like, I might make you do it when I visit US this year.
That would greatly probably influence because that's one of the big things where Star Ocean is like head and shoulders above, where I'm like the content, like Star Ocean 3.
Yeah.
The amount of, I guess, elite fights, we'll call them, where you're fighting like a better than normal enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 150. You know what I mean? Like it's a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
So I do have some negatives.
I mean, definitely Star Ocean. I feel like they spent more time on it than a Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts is a bigger budget.
I definitely have some negatives to say about Kingdom Hearts. So like I can give up on it.
I have some negative, but I also I'm listening. It's in my top 3. Shit.
Right. They're all great. That's
yeah. I'm looking for more negatives on Star Ocean 3.
Yeah, I wish I played it so I could say something, but I just haven't.
I know, because you'd probably I'm definitely very rose tinted.
Like I just have to take you at your word that it is what it is, I have no clue. I never even touched it.
I thought you played a little. No?
So, no.
Huh. Yeah, that's something
Nope.
you probably should have been doing.
So, if you're telling me for you personally, it's better than base Kingdom Hearts 2, I could believe it. Yeah. For me, it probably wouldn't be, but I would compare it to Final Mix, which is kind of unfair. So I'll let Kingdom Hearts 2 be below it. The question is Final Fantasy better than either of those? I just like Kingdom Hearts more than Final Fantasy X. I think maybe Final Fantasy X is more important game.
Okay. Why don't? So, have we reached the end? Like, are we gonna take one from each? So the number one spot for Paul, Kingdom Hearts 2, number one spot for Chris, Star Ocean 3. Everything else can be aggregate claimed.
I think we can do aggregate and put Star Ocean on top. I'm okay with it.
We'll call it a tie because you didn't play Star Ocean, so it's it's obviously not going to be your favorite game.
Right, but you played both of them, and I have way more negative things to say about Kingdom Hearts 2 than you have about Star Ocean.
Right, but you also have more content exposure. I thought I had gotten all of the stuff. I was very confident before I realized that there was more to Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I beat everything in the base game of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Including all the Coliseum stuff and the bonus, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Coliseum in 2 is not as good as Kingdom Hearts 1.
Did they have a bonus dungeon? No, not as good as 1. But 1 was just magical. Like, no, like that was crossover shit that you never, like, you knew it would be there, but you didn't expect it. Like the One Winged Angel, like that Sephiroth entrance, I remember it to this day.
It was good. Yeah. Yep.
Of walking into the arena and the sky goes kind of dark, and then like like the one arm comes out with the wing shooting out behind it. I was like, holy shit!
It's awesome.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Why isn't Kingdom Hearts 1 on this list?
Listen, 2 just plays better.
2 just plays better. Simply put, simply said.
That's all.
Star Ocean 2 probably has a better storyline than Star Ocean 3, but Star Ocean 3, goddamn, they really just plays better.
Maybe I'll at some point check out that Opera thing. Give it a shot.
I would love it if they would give it a true port. Like
a true remake?
No, true, either a remake. They'll never do that. They're defunct. Trice is defunct.
Someone can buy it, no?
Oh, I would love that. And literally they don't have to change anything. They only have to remake it. Just slightly better than an HD, like emulate it and put some minor mod stuff in there. You know what I mean? Give us some what do they call them? Transport controls, you know what I mean? Give me a little fast forward on there. Unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah. Right.
Star Ocean, a lot of that.
Yeah. But like PS2, all of the games had that.
Unskippable cutscenes, and that's standard. It's very standard, but
yeah,
that would be a huge drawback for me because there's a lot of cutscenes that go on in that game.
Right. Yeah. That's one of the things that...
Like all JRPGs. I mean, listen, every game here has too many cutscenes for the sake of argument.
The amount of times I watched Final Fantasy X final boss fight fucking cutscene before I went and farmed those ultimate weapons to beat him, and it's fucking unskippable. And it's like it's so long. It's
so incredibly long.
It's so long. Yeah. So
incredibly long.
Yeah. I guess that's our list, Chris. So why don't you go ahead and read it from the bottom, and we'll wrap it up.
All right. So in the top 10. What is it? Retrowars, the PlayStation 2 best RPG of all time, as voted by our viewers.
Ever.
At number 10, we have Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria.
I can't believe that made it on the list.
I can't believe that we could not name enough competent games to create 10. We were going to have a talk about how bad we are at this. And number 9, we have Atelier Iris 3. That may have an Lemnia or something on it. And there's probably an extra suffix on there. Atelier Iris 3. At number 8, we have Rogue Galaxy. At number 7, Disgaea 1, Hour of Darkness. At number 6, Radiata Stories. Now moving into our top 5. And I'd say actually at this point, all the games are borderline interchangeable as far as enjoyment, quality,
Yeah.
must playness. I would recommend playing Star Ocean 3 just as much to anyone as I would Tales of Abyss, which is our number 5 in the top 5.
I agree with that. Yeah.
At number 4, the top 5 is pretty tough. At number 4, we have Persona 4.
It was pretty tough. Yep.
So I think you were hesitant to let that one go.
I was. I really loved that game.
We played that one together. I mean, we both had the full experience of that game.
My theory with Persona series is no matter which one you play first, that's gonna be your favorite. And I played 4 first. It's my favorite.
You are incorrect because I played 3 first.
And you still like 4 more?
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Again, 3 had the Atlas flaw. I don't know why they do that, but they do, which is why it's only number 4 on this list. And number 3, the ultimate, this is like the tiebreaker one. This is FFX, the OG, the top of everybody's list, and anywhere on Reddit or Google or anywhere that you're clicking right now, you'll see this game. Final Fantasy X with Titus the Mighty.
Right. It's literally when you make these lists, you cannot not have it somewhere, right?
I mean, you know the game is good when they take what may be the most unlikable protagonist out of this entire list and still somehow make him likable. Through no story elements. At no point in the story did I ever like Titus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hated him from start to finish. I thought he was a whiny little bitch.
He was for
I didn't
99% of that game, yeah.
Yep. And number 3. It's top 3, baby. That's how good the CBT system is. What was it called?
It's great.
Conditional turn-based system.
Sure.
And at the number... Oh, did you switch it down? I would just put them as top 1 for both. So, Paul's...
Yeah. No, we're going to be definitive. I think...
We're going to be definitive? Okay, at number 2, we put Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, yeah. I can live with this. Yeah. My big asterisk is...
Which, I mean, we just spoke... Yeah, the number 1 and 2 we just spoke about for...
Final...
about an hour.
Final mix, I would put as number 1. I would still fight Crystal, End of Time. Put as number 1.
Which just so happens to be the name of the number 1 game. That would be Star Ocean 3 till the end of time.
Maybe I need to play that game. I don't know. It looked pretty good from what I saw today.
If it had co-op, we wouldn't be doing this. We'd be playing that. Like, it would be the best co-op experience you've ever had, which they did also put in 4, which somehow did not make this list. So that's how good the game is. The sequel included co-op, and it was kind of the same game, not as good in every aspect.
You know, your game is available on PS4, so maybe there's a world where I do check it out at some.
Is it free?
No, it's like
if it's a $20 like cash grab thing, don't do that. If you can grab this game, well, because it's gonna be one of those games. Again, these are tough sells. It's tough to sell JRPG from PlayStation 2 to anybody because you want to pick it up and you want it to grab you and take you through a nice tutorial where you understand the mechanics. And then you start exploring the game and, you know, enjoy things. These games don't do that. You get some like light tutorials. You're supposed to have read the instruction manual on your way home or whatever. You know what I mean? From GameStop or wherever you guys are coming from. And you would know kind of what to do. And then you're going to have to deal with about 8 hours of like bullshit of like setup.
Yeah.
You know, hey, these guys, they're just normal guys. Look at them. And then, oh, big stuff happening. Oh, we're...
Yep.
But we can't just have them fight the big guys. Now they have to be teleported to like 1,000,000 miles away and they're going to have to fight their way back. It's going to take about 40 hours to do that. It's just it's a real tough sell. I could see people playing 5 hours of Star Ocean 3 and being like, dude, I gave it a good shot. This is not me.
That could happen. Yeah.
And It could happen because there's a lot of boring parts in the beginning before you unlock like all the cool stuff, the crafting and all the characters and like the side content and the Coliseum.
Right. That's JRPG for you.
That's JRPG. Kingdom Hearts 2, you got to walk around a village as kids.
Take a while.
Playing hide and seek or something? What are you doing in the beginning? It's like there's a carnival or something going on?
Yeah, there's like a fucking carnival.
You're playing carnival games?
You're beating each other with like sticks.
With like the pool noodles or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
That's literally.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X, you're
It's not great.
What are you doing in Final Fantasy X? Oh, Final Fantasy X, you're watching a 10-minute cutscene.
At the beginning? Yeah, but there's at least cool shit happening, the world is ending.
There is cool shit happening.
You're not a fucking child playing carnivore games.
Right. The first time you get control of your character, no, I'm sorry, the second time you get control of your character, it's to introduce you to your second character, which is Waka. Two of the most unlikable, punchable characters in video games I've ever seen, and they're the first two you get, and that game is still top 3.
Well, no, you get Auron very early on in the tutorial.
Oh, real quick, yeah, that's true. You do play a quick tutorial battle with Auron.
And he's pretty sweet, so...
That's true. He saved that game. I miss those days when you would just attach to a side character. You're like, oh, main character sucks. Oh, this guy's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
All right, well, that's the whole shebang, Paul. So
that's that. I think this was kind of fun. I had a good time.
This was pretty informative. I hadn't explored a lot of these games in a pretty long time.
You definitely had to refresh my memory on some of them.
Like Rogue Galaxy, I really had to push some memory stuff. I have a feeling I'm still missing games. I have a feeling like
in Rogue,
a month from now we're going to do like an episode 2 of this.
We're doing PS3 next.
We'll be like, oh yeah, we forgot about all the other games. I don't know what other games we could be forgetting though.
I would like, yeah, I can't name any JRPG specifically. There's definitely a lot of PS2 games, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are going to dip into PS3, but then that's when it starts to taper off, PS3 had some mighty ones, but that was the golden age was PS2, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
And then PS4, it's all dead in the water. You're not going to play any games like this today, period. You will never play a game like Star Ocean 3, Kingdom Hearts 2, or FF10 in today's climate.
Yeah. I think we can do this for PS3, but that's about it. I think that's the cutoff.
That would absolutely be the cutoff. And I don't know if we could go too much earlier because I don't think you're going to have enough exposure. I don't think you're going to have enough. How many
For PS1? No.
Yeah.
No.
To be honest, I don't even have that much exposure. I would personally go to like old consoles, but then you're getting into like, it's not even retro anymore. Now you're getting into like antique consoles.
My favorite PS1 RPG is probably Final Fantasy Tactics.
Remember the Sega Genesis? PS1. Oh shit.
But I didn't really play much RPG wise on PS1 other than Tactics.
Yeah, I the first game that comes to mind would be like Chrono Cross.
Okay, sure. Like that's one of those games I see on lists all the time.
Are we? But we're getting into a new topic. We gotta be careful here, Paul. We gotta.
Yeah, we gotta save the content.
We gotta say, can't give it all to him at once.
I think we can do PS3 though. I think PS3 could be fun.
Okay. You may in the future see an episode. Well, we'll make it a goal for our patrons.
Okay.
We'll just put that
for non-existing patron. Yeah.
What should the monetary mark be? What should the goal be?
$1
or Kickstarter? Kickstart the podcast. Kickstart a podcast episode.
Yeah, send me a coupon.
Coupon to GameStop. All right, so that has been the top 10 JRPGs in the Retro War PlayStation 2 Best of series.